Touchdown! San Francisco!
Here we go. Week 7's in the books. Week 8, here we go with the predictions. Tonight's the game. Ravens going to the Bucks. My boys here, fresh off of the Career Counselor of the Year board. Proud of y'all boys, man. Look, there's a lot of news happening right now. A lot of news, okay? The first one is I guess I'm really bad luck in fantasy because Jamar Chase with the hip injury is going to he's going to the injured reserves. However, it's not going to be season ending. But he's going to 40 you said 46?
4 to 6 weeks.
The next news is something I want to talk about with Washington is Kadarius Toney being acquired by the Kansas City Chiefs. I disagree on this, not for you guys to trade him, but you guys trading him to the Chiefs. I don't think they needed him. Y'all could have got better places to place him, but it is what it is. I just don't like feeding those that already are good. You know what I mean? That's the thing.
Yes. So the thing about Kadarius Toney is I like Kadarius Toney. I think Kadarius Toney was an excellent player. I think he had a lot of potential, but sometimes the shoe don't fit. If that makes sense. He was not the fit for the Giants, and I think the new regime didn't have a thing, didn't have class, didn't have chemistry. So it was his time to go, and I think it's best for both situations. What I'm happy for is to the Chiefs. So they traded outside the division, or they traded outside the conference and the division. It's not somebody you're going to have to see on a constant and have to worry about. Could it be a threat years later? Or if we go to Super Bowl, which, I don't think we're going to Super Bowl this year. Are we being recorded? Did I say that on camera? No, yeah. I'm just messing.
Knock on wood.
But yeah, I will say the fact that the Giants got a 3rd and a 6th, that's where the Giants did good. Because Kadarius was looked at to be a 5th, to be a trade for a 5th rounder. So the Giants were able to get a 3rd and 6th. So, yeah, they got 2 picks off Kadarius. So we'll see. We'll see if he's injury prone or was he faking it.
Another thing I want to talk about, and then Cody, I want your opinion on this first, is me and Washington did last week's episode, and, I go to sleep after that game, wake up, and Christian McCaffrey's the news that you broke to us when we woke up. And I just want your opinion. I'm gonna talk about it too as well, but I just want to see what you think about the trade. Did we do too much to get him or stuff like that?
Nah, I mean you guys needed a running back. Your depth in the running back was running fucking slim. I mean Jeff Wilson. I'm not gonna lie, I drafted him on my fantasy. I forgot what he did some good stuff that previous week. And I thought y'all were going with him, just like you guys. Who you got? Who was that last year? Mitchell, not Mitchell. Yeah, Elijah Mitchell, right? You guys had
yeah, Elijah Mitchell. He's in the IR right now.
Yeah, I mean he did good. So I thought they were going to do the same thing with Jeff Wilson, but I mean he wasn't consistent and he wasn't putting up the numbers that San Fran wanted. And I mean, if Carolina was going to put that man up on the trade block like that, hey.
It is what it is. Hey, so what do you think, Washington?
I think that you guys, I don't trust it. Okay, I think I think for face value it looks good.
Yeah.
I think it almost looks crazy, and I'm not gonna speak on what you already said because I want you to talk about family ties and all. But I think on the surface it's one of those too good to be true. And you know who's famous for that? Belichick. It was like a Belichick move. Belichick always trades players when they're in their prime. McCaffrey, here's another thing. McCaffrey wasn't going to re-sign to Carolina. McCaffrey wasn't going to sign.
Yeah, that was.
So they had to get what they could get while the iron was hot. My only question is, why San Fran and not Buffalo?
Right. Remember,
That's what I want to know.
We had this discussion.
Right, which is why I was going to let you take it because I know.
Like yeah, so it's not this. These are not the stuff I'm gonna say is not like facts. It was like my opinion on what should have happened because I've seen reports where Buffalo was giving up 1st-round picks for him, and why wouldn't Carolina take it? However, my thing was Carolina. That was the heart and soul of Carolina Panthers offense. I felt like they said, hey, we're about to demolish this roster. Where do you want to go? There's ties with Ed McCaffrey, the father. with Mike Shanahan, Kyle's father, winning Super Bowls with the Niners in later years, and then going to the Broncos. So there's family ties there. You got Stanford with John Lynch. A lot of that happened. I believe that he said, "Hey, I want to go here," and they got the best package they could from the 49ers because people talked about this also. We gave up a lot. I agree. That was a lot of picks. However, the 49ers take advantage of that minority coaching incentive. You hire a minority coach, you get a third round compensatory pick. They let go of Robert Saleh to the Jets, Mike McDaniels to the Dolphins. Got three. What's his name? I can't remember his name, but he's now the GM for the Commanders. Those are all turned into third round picks. So yeah, we gave up a lot, but we still replenished with a lot of picks. So that's not facts, ladies and gentlemen. I just think that's what really happened under the table.
Saying is CMC needs to stay healthy, bro.
And that was another thing. Like, so besides the trade value of it, and I'm glad you brought it up, it was you have an injury prone team trading for an injury prone running back. So it's a gamble. If they're all healthy, then of course you won the trade, but it is what it is. Now we're done with the news and everything. We gotta go through
Hold
these.
on, so hang on, hold on, real quick.
Go ahead.
With the Chargers being down injury prone, Mike Williams just went out. You think the Chargers are gonna go out and get a receiver? Like Elijah Moore wants to draft.
No, I knew you were going with that. I knew you were going with that. Listen, I'm being transparent. I wanted, and this is what I was hoping for. I didn't never say anything, so transparency. I'm not making this up. I was praying that they were going to trade Kadarius Toney for Elijah Moore, a straight swap, because I thought Kadarius Toney was faking it anyway.
All I'm saying is Elijah Moore wants out of New York. He's not happy with his role there. He's not getting what he wants. And Chargers are down. Josh Palmer's still on concussion protocol. Mike Williams is out with an ankle sprain. Keenan Allen.
Bro, did you see this before you said something?
What?
Chargers just traded for Elijah Moore.
Are you dead serious, bro?
Nope, I'm not.
I started going through my news. I was like, hold on, refresh. I was starting.
I would have got a notification for it.
So with the record, well, we'll talk about these teams as we talk about the week. Hey, Watch, do you have all of our picks from last week? All right, so we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down the list. We're gonna go with the Thursday night game. We have the New Orleans Saints going into Glendale to play the Arizona Cardinals. I had the Saints. Who did you have, Cody?
Huh? But sorry, you have the Saints. I have Cardinals going with that.
I have the Cardinals going in too.
All right, so go ahead and talk about it, Wash.
Straight up, I told you last week, Nuke's back. It's back. When Nuke gets back, the team's gonna look good all over again.
That's true.
DeAndre Hopkins hides a lot of the offensive mistakes, and it's really that simple. I'm a stats. I'm like somebody else. I'm gonna look at the stats. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to talk about the stats. All right. So boom, Thursday night
Anderson,
game,
baby. Robbie Anderson.
Listen, Robbie Anderson didn't do nothing, bro.
I'm kidding, bro.
But realistically, Cardinals. Here we go. DeAndre Hopkins. Listen, he targeted DeAndre Hopkins 14 times. The next closest receiver was Benjamin with 5. See what I'm saying? DeAndre Hopkins scored 10-14 for 103 yards. He's throwing to DeAndre, and who wouldn't? I have DeAndre on my Madden team, and guess what? DeAndre just scored 5 receptions, 4 touchdowns for 273 yards.
Yeah, Mike left him on the bench, and I beat him because of that. So, anyone else want to talk about this game? Because that was a shootout. There was literally no defense.
Oh, yeah. And sorry for the Saints. Andy Dalton is not the answer. Andy Dalton is not the answer. I don't think anybody thought Andy Dalton was the answer, but I just confirmed that Andy Dalton is not the answer.
Look, right. Andy Dalton, he threw for 3 interceptions, but that man threw for 361 yards and threw 4 touchdowns.
Listen, if the Saints had a QB, they'd be dangerous. Right now, the Saints aren't dangerous.
No.
If the what?
You're telling me Alvin Kamara rushing for 11 times, only 49 yards? supposed to be that elite
If
running
the
back.
Saints
If he
had a
keeps playing like
quarterback,
that,
No,
the
but
only thing the Saints have going for them is that receiver.
hey, listen,
bro,
Cody,
if
Olave, but
the Saints had a quarterback, they would be good.
no, but I want to prove that point. What Cody said. He said Alvin Kamara not getting. Of course, if you have Andy Dalton, what do you want to stop first and have them do? You're gonna stop that run and force him to throw. That
Okay,
was.
and
If you have a good quarterback,
look,
you
Andy
don't know.
Dalton is not a trash
49
quarterback.
yards is a
He is
little over
not a
3
trash
points.
quarterback. He will get the
I'm
ball.
not saying that. I'm not
Like,
saying he's trash. I'm saying I would rather bank on him beating us than Alvin Kamara. Let's take Kamara out of this. You know what I mean?
you have what? I don't want to say last. I don't know. I forget.
Olave,
or whatever.
Chris Olave.
Yeah,
That's
Olave.
4.4.
7
He averaged
receptions
4.4.
for 100 and plus yards, and you're worried about
That's
no.
Bro, you just said Alvin Kamara is averaging 4.4 yards a carry.
No, that game. I think it was that game, right?
That game. I'm saying that game.
Yeah.
They should have gave Kamara the ball. That shows they have a good team. It's the quarterback.
The quarterback was fine. He granted he threw 3 picks, but he threw for 360 yards for 4 touchdowns.
Hey,
Go
how
look how
many?
many fucking touchdowns Kyler Murray threw that game.
I always told you he was overrated, so I don't even want to look at any of his stats.
Zero. Kyler thrown 0 interceptions that game. 1 touchdown, but 0 interceptions. Guess what? You know what? I'm a Giants fan. And guess what? You know why we're winning? Because Danny isn't giving the ball up. He's not making mistakes. It doesn't matter how good
And
your
you
team
have a
is.
fucking running back, Saquon Barkley, that's just running over people. Tell me
so
one
is
game that
Danny
Saquon Barkley did not go off. Tell me one game that Saquon has not gone off this year.
Okay, wrong game. Let's first focus on the game. What I'm sitting here saying is, if the Saints had a quarterback, the Saints would be a threat in the NFC. Without a quarterback, no one gives the Saints any credit. You really tell me the Saints are trash?
No, they're not.
You think they're good right now?
No, I'm not saying but they're not trash.
They're
They're
not.
not trash.
What he's saying is
If
they're
they
not a
had a
quarterback
quarterback-
away of being really, really good.
They are one quarterback away from being good.
All right, so be the
I've
GM. Be the
been
GM
watching
before I
the Saints
skip
for
it.
a long time. Just because that's a family team, and I've been watching them for a very long time.
So my thing is this: now that we're getting close to this trade deadline, right? What would you do as the Saints? Are you buyers or sellers? What are you gonna do?
The Saints have no one to give up. Saints have no one to give up. I'm pretty sure they don't have any draft picks like that to give up for a decent quarterback that is supposedly like. There's no quarterback out there that's gonna
Worthy?
go to the Saints. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Worthy is the right word.
Okay. All right, we gotta go out of that game. We went really hard on that game. All right, we're going Cleveland Browns going into Baltimore. Baltimore squeaks one through. Was this the one where Tucker hits a field goal for the winner? Man, that man, Hall of Famer right there. But I don't. Who did I have? I don't remember.
Baltimore.
Okay, I had Baltimore.
yeah, I mean that's a granted.
I don't know, man.
This is the
Like,
Browns?
I
It's
mean,
a-
don't get me
yeah.
wrong, it was a close game, but
it's a rivalry game, so it's hard to really depict. Like, you know what I'm saying? But who'd you
Listen,
have? Watch.
I'm in the middle of doing something. I had Baltimore, but this is the one against the Browns, right?
Yeah.
All right. Listen, and I'm purposely throwing it out because at the end of the day, what can I say? Cleveland. First off, they needed. Why are they not running Nick Chubb's? Goddammit! Why wasn't his first half stats like? I just remember they weren't running him in the first half. You have
don't know, man.
the NFL leading rusher. The NFL leading. It's the Browns. It's the Browns culture. On top of that, Baltimore blew the last 2-3 games, man. In the fourth quarter, they had to win. That's it.
Jacoby Brissett is not a fourth quarter quarterback.
Shit, I don't think he's a third quarter
Absolutely.
quarterback.
I've seen him play, and he can make plays. He'll
In
make
Indy?
plays, but the Browns in the red zone are not that good, and
And
Jacoby.
they don't run the fucking ball.
But
What-
I mean, Nick Chubb,
Man.
So I think he had some maybe. I don't know how many times he touched the ball. He had some
Let me
yards.
see. Let me see.
But
that is true.
but I
the first
agree.
half, they were not running Nick Chubb.
I agree. Like
What'd
when
you
you
say,
have
Brad?
when you have Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, why are you like going? You only have
Bro,
Amari Cooper
Nick
outside.
Chubb the leading rusher, averaging averaged 5.7 yards a game.
Yeah,
All right?
I understand
You're
that.
telling me why are they not running the Giants? Listen, I hate to bring my team into this. No, I don't. The Giants are successful because they are running through Saquon. They have the best player, and they are running their offense through the best player. Saquon Barkley is not number 1. He's number 2 in rushing yards this season. Who's number 1? Nick Chubb. Why are you not making Nick Chubb the focal point of your offense?
I mean, one can say
It is a Cleveland Browns
game planning, game planning, game planning, game planning. This goes back to the Saints, bro. What you were just talking about. You game plan, bro.
But
Craig,
there's only
said it. If you're not worried about your quarterback, you're worried about your running back, and you're telling me if
they didn't stop
if I go into a game, we're playing the Giants, I'm not going in and thinking like, oh, Daniel Jones is going to throw to this receiver and throw for this many yards. I'm worried that Saquon Barkley's going to rush all over us.
Listen, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. However, they're not stopping Nick Chubb. I understand if you game plan and you contain Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is still he averaged 5.7 yards carry. So they're not containing Nick Chubb. 16 attempts, 91 yards.
They did something that they weren't.
But the thing about it is, Chubb is not even having the rushing attack. When it comes to rushing attempts, he's only 17 attempts off of Barkley. So it's not saying that. I mean, if 17 is the margin of not being used.
What I'm saying is they're not making Nick Chubb the focal point of their offense. They are still trying to pretend that they are a passing team who runs the ball.
Well, that's because of
because they're trying to prep for Deshaun Watson. They don't want to change too many pieces. So when Deshaun Watson comes in, he's quote unquote comfortable. You just guaranteed the man 250. What was it? 250 million? Some outrageous ass.
250 million. Yep. Absolutely.
Oh, you gotta play him.
And you have to think, Nick Chubb's not only rushing the ball, he's playing check down and probably catching
at least 3 to 5. 3 to 5 a game.
Skip.
Who's Skip?
I think I'm Skip. I feel like I'm Skip. No, I'm Shannon. You Skip.
Hell nah. You Tyjon A. Smith. All right, so we're going. We're going to the next game right now. We're going for one of the teams that are playing tonight, and shockingly, losing to the Carolina Panthers.
I think almost everybody got this in America got this pick wrong,
except Carolina fans.
Yeah,
it was probably going nuts, bro.
Hey, if you want to talk about what do you think, Brady? You think Brady stays?
Give me a pen.
Brady better, yo. This just shows that Brady should have never came back. Brady
y'all do this every year with Brady. And don't get me wrong. Brady looks old, but y'all do this every year. I don't think Brady's the same Brady, but I agree. He's still going to bring that team to the playoffs. If he doesn't, hey, I'm okay dying on that hill.
Hey, I mean, you never bank on him. I mean, or bet on him. I have nothing to say about this game besides it was a shocking game. I think they were motivated losing CMC and said, let's, do something about it. But y'all ready to skip this game? Because this next game was this next game was very electrical for my fantasy team because I have a lot of Bengals players. The Atlanta Hawks get drugged in Cincinnati by the Bengals, 17-35. Burrow. Someone said it on one of these podcasts that I was watching that Burrows, in the beginning wasn't looking like Joe Burrows of last year, but there was, complications. I forgot he had some type of surgery in the beginning of the year. He got something taken out. I don't remember what it was top of my head. But
it was his appendix, but he did get some surgery.
Oh, yes, it was the appendix. You're right. They got the appendix removed, and then, the first 2 games wasn't looking like himself. But look, we're now, week 8? And this man is torching these defenses. Yeah, I like it.
He's torching the Falcons.
It don't matter. It's a professional. AJ Terrell's on that defense. You still got to torch these kids.
I picked the Falcons. I did. and I picked the Falcons because I don't know. I'm gonna be real. I don't know. I don't think that was a smart choice, but I picked them. Marcus Mariota. Listen to this stat. Marcus Mariota was 8 of 13. The they passed the ball 13 times that whole entire game. They passed. Let me see the time of possession on this, bro. Because this is wild. Well, this ain't man. I can't scroll time of possession, can I?
You
Bro,
can't.
I can't see it. I don't even know what to say, man. They just got outplayed. Oh yeah, it is. The time is no, it doesn't make sense.
Outplayed, bro. They got dominated.
Bro, the time position was 6 minute difference, 7 minute difference.
Before Tyler Boyd and fucking Jamar Chase.
What, ham?
Oh my god, bro.
They went ham, bro.
Hold on. The question I have for this is it sustainable? Is Joe Burrow back?
Joe Burrow, stop. Joe Burrow
I think so.
Back. He's back.
I started him over Mahomes the last 2-3 weeks for a reason. Like he's hot right now.
I got Russell Wilson in one of my leagues. I think I kept Russell Wilson in one of my leagues.
Oh yeah. Anyways, we'll go to the next game to a team that I told you I was high on, but like they're 1-5 now. The Detroit Lions going into the Dallas Cowboys. Did I pick the Cowboys or the Lions? Blindedly.
You picked the Lions, buddy.
I know it. I knew it.
You already picked the Lions, bro.
I'm very blind. I don't know. I'm not a fan, but I have high hopes with this team going forward. I mean, 1-5 is not helping me out. They have the worst defense in the league, but you know, I'll tell you like this. One thing I took from this game, even though the score is 6-24, Dak Prescott. This is the worst defense. The worst defense. And how many touchdowns did he throw?
Yo, no, listen.
Dak Prescott needs to sit. Cooper Rush needs to start.
I don't agree with that take. I do not agree with that take. However, I want to say, did you actually pay attention to the score of that game?
Who, me?
The Lions, the Cowboys didn't score until the second half.
Right.
It was a low-scoring game.
But
they didn't score a touchdown to the second half of the game.
Cowboys are another family team. My brother is really big. He's really big in football. He knows a lot, and he's a big Cowboys fan. Cowboys, Jerry Jones loves his quarterback and loves his running back, but Cooper Rush and Tony Pollard need to be the two starters and need to carry the load with CeeDee Lamb.
But that was what was happening. That's what was happening though in this game.
He is still getting majority carries. I mean, they were split almost even, but I think Tony Pollard only had like 12 attempts and Zeke had 16. Now, don't get me wrong, Zeke can make plays, but he's not like he used to be. Dak, I would let no hate against Dak, but coming off a hand injury, Cooper Rush is hot. Man, ride it. Ride the wave for now. You have Dak rest, keep that hand fresh. Ride the wave of Cooper. If he's hot, he's hot. Let him do him.
I would combat that by saying that yes, your starter's coming back, and how Cooper Rush looked against the Eagles with 3 interceptions that Monday night or whatever, Sunday night, Thursday night, one of them nights.
He was nervous. His wife was at that game.
Yeah. But think about it. So you have that playing up. You have Dak coming back, and if you wanted Dak to come back and get a warm-up game, would it not be against the last place defense? Like, you know what I mean? I think a lot of that played a role in it. What you shaking your head for, Wash?
What I'm shaking my head is this your team, my boy.
It is.
That's
it
your
is.
team, my boy.
Hey, I'm
tired of the Lions like I want the Chargers.
Yeah, I'll die on that hill. I will, because I have high hope. They were hit with injuries. Look at DeAndre Swift and Amon St. Brown hasn't played the last 4 last 4 weeks. You know what I mean? My team. Look at my team.
My dark horse team is injured. Your dark horse team is
injured.
Bro,
the offense was injured.
That turf is fucking players up, bro.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. They need to go back to natural grass.
I'm telling you, I'm not gonna go. But the Chargers, bro. I watched J.C. Jackson, bro. Even though who was that for the Giants that you literally just running down the field and just
Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, man.
Bro, no, just open field injuries, bro. Like J.C. Jackson went up to go, like, before he even jumped, midair, he grabbed his knee and just fell. Like, turf, bro. Sterling Shepard, literally just jogging down the fucking field, blew his ACL or whatever. I don't know
All
what
right.
the fuck he
This,
did.
this this is a good segue to the game. Speaking of Sterling Shepard, we're going the New York Football Giants going into Jacksonville. Two teams that Washington likes. One because he used to live in Jacksonville and whatnot. 23-17. It's not you're gonna lose a game when Saquon Barkley's gonna hit 100 yards, and so would Daniel Jones. So go ahead. We'll let Washington talk after, but.
To me, nine. Because the Giants are 6-1. The Giants are 6-1. Are they for real?
I don't know.
But the Giants are 6-1. Do you know why? Because you have good coaching.
Yep.
Hold on, babe.
That's
you
agreed.
Have good coaching. You have great coaching. The
You have
ball
Saquon
rushing
Barkley in your backfield.
Yes, but good coaching says we're going to take our best players or take what our players are good at, and we're going to use that. We're going to put a flashlight on that. Danny Dimes. Everybody knows Danny Dimes is not going to throw for 400 yards. Shit, the motherfucker can't even throw for 300. But Danny Dimes can make plays. Like I said, I have been an anti-Danny Dimes fan from the beginning.
You nickname him. You got a nickname for him now.
Yeah, I still don't trust the MF to lead us to the promised land. However, Danny Dimes is playing like a good football player.
Mm-hmm.
Not like a good like a good football player. He's making the plays that's needed, and he's not turning the ball over. The Giants defense, we got my boy Landon Collins back. I really hate that I like Xavier McKinney. I like Julian Love. There's not a lot of room for Landon Collins in that safety in that backfield. It's not backfield, but whatever. All right. However, the Giants are playing good on offense and defense. Gives Saquon his money, and the Giants are nice. However, they were trailing out. As long as the Giants are trailing within one possession, I think my money's on the Giants.
So, how about the other side of the ball, Trevor Lawrence? That man's made a big jump since last year.
He has.
Who?
Trevor Lawrence.
Who you say?
Trevor Lawrence?
Taylor Lawrence? Yes. I like the Jags. He did.
Travis Etienne as well.
A lot of the errors cannot be put on him. Yeah. Speaking while we're on the subject, you see Josh Allen, left, and left end, right end for the Jaguars is on. A lot of people are wanting Josh Allen. So
What?
If
He's
your
on
team
the
is looking for an end, a defensive end. I'm not saying they're putting him up, but they're definitely taking calls right now on Josh Allen.
No,
Not
he
a quarterback.
just got there.
Defensive end.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's just crazy. He's only what 3 years in the game. I don't know, man. But anyways, this is the game. This is another game that Washington want to talk about. This is the reason why he wanted to be on the podcast. We got the Indianapolis Colts going into Tennessee, losing 10-19. As I look at the box score right now, the Titans, Tannehill, yeah, he just skate past. King Henry doing his thing.
But
let's talk about the elephant in the not the elephant in the room, but let's talk about it.
Yeah, I said from the beginning of the season, Matt Ryan was done. I said Matt Ryan was done. Oh, Matt Ryan, he's not dead. Matt Ryan is done. Granted, I'm glad he can still throw. Congratulations.
Bro, and you're telling me you have the previous number one running back, and that motherfucker is not doing shit this year. JT needs to step his shit.
So that's what sucks about running backs. That's what really sucks about running backs. They go off for a year, they're the breakout player. Oh my God, watch out. You can have a good season and not be a top tier running back. My first person I think of, Sean Alexander.
I don't think the Colts are using JT.
Hold on. What's up? Sean Alexander was a good running back. He had a breakout season, and then everyone forgot about Sean Alexander.
They didn't forget about him. He's still one of the great art. I feel like he's one of the great running backs.
No, yes, he's one of the top. Like, bro, come on now, bro. When you think of
Yeah,
Seattle
I
Seahawks,
don't
yeah,
know.
the beast mode. But Sean
Yeah,
Alexander,
I remember him on the cover of Madden,
Excuse me.
bro.
Hello. I am wrong. Forgive me. I am wrong.
is he not a Hall of Famer?
I am wrong. He's getting inducted in.
Yeah, I
Or
was
he
gonna
just got
say.
inducted in. No, the Seahawks Ring of Honor. He's not a Hall of Famer.
Two-time
Anyway,
rushing leader in a 4-year span. MVP, Offensive Player of the Year. Oh, I don't want to keep talking.
What happened after 2007?
Whatever happens to running backs, you only have a 3-year span as a running
Right.
back, if lucky.
That's why I said. I apologize. I will take that comment back. You are right.
He only played 8 years, 2000 to 2008.
anyways, I was big. Anyway, I was big on Ryan Tannehill. I had high hopes for him. I don't know. People doubt him, but I don't know. I had high hopes for him, but I don't know.
I'm gonna
That
tell you,
offense.
hey, Malik Willis is coming. Malik Willis is
Not if they keep winning. He not.
he's coming.
Look, Derrick Henry, thank you for trading me, boy. That man doing his thing since you traded him.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, let me thank you for JJ. I'm pretty sure JJ finna go off this week, so I
Jay
appreciate it.
Bro, Devontae Adams
Jettas.
been doing his thing too for me, so.
Hey, nobody
Yeah, what's
wanted
up,
to
man?
trade with me, man. I don't like any of y'all. I've been trying to get trades. No one
Anyway,
wants to
the
trade
next
with me.
game. Look,
See,
so
they
the next game.
they boycotted me in that fantasy draft. I mean, hey, listen. So the next game is another disappointment for a Hall of Fame quarterback. The Green Bay Packers go into Washington to lose by 2 points.
Green Bay is not the team anymore, boys. Yes, I get it. Aaron Rodgers this, Aaron Rodgers that, making receivers look good. Green Bay is not that team like they used to be. I will stand by that. I will argue with anybody on that. Green Bay is not the Green Bay Packers they used to be.
But
And
So you're saying if they don't get a wide receiver, what wide receiver is being linked to them? It's the wide receiver that
Bernard.
has been being linked. Who?
Oh, that they're trying to acquire?
yeah,
Yeah. So somebody's been linked to
Oh, I don't know.
No.
OBJ.
I can't. No.
There's a lot of
It's a trade.
receivers that are floating around right now. There's Callaway.
AJ Green.
Huh?
AJ Green.
Oh man,
AJ
he's
Green.
washed.
Why? Yeah, why?
Yeah, he's
That's
washed.
stupid. They did. If they made that, that would be horrible.
The defense played pretty good that game, holding Aaron Rodgers to freaking 194 passing yards. I mean, he
Yeah,
still
but two
scored
touchdowns.
two touchdowns, but still, when you hold an elite passer like that threw 35 times to
It's because your
195
boy
for him,
Heineke got that start, baby. Heineke.
yeah,
That is true.
That's-
So look, Heineke, Carson Wentz
was the key.
Carson Wentz, in my opinion, is done. Carson Wentz, they've tried Carson Wentz in a lot of different places. Carson Wentz is now done.
So I'll tell you like this with what y'all said about, or what Cody said about Heineke. When he was announced that Sunday that he was starting, I was mad because I let go of Scary Terry, because Wentz wasn't targeting him. He was with Curtis Samuel. So when that happened, I tried to get him fast, but it was a waiver claim. I got him again, but at the same time, I didn't get all the points that he gave him that game. So I was kind of pissed.
I mean, it had like 73 yards and a touchdown.
Bro, yeah, it's the most targets he's seen this whole year. So it's like when Heineke came, I was like, oh, I already know what he's gonna do. He's gonna trust his best weapon. But yeah, we're going to this next game. We're going New York Jets, 5-2, going into the Denver Broncos, who's 2-5. Go ahead.
That
You had
defense.
the Broncos.
Look,
Where you
the
had the
Jets-
Broncos?
Yeah, I
the
did.
Jets rely on the run game. The Jets. You look at Zach Wilson. They're not they're passing the ball. Don't get me wrong, but they're not passing the ball because they rely on Brees, and you're stupid for letting him go because I told you, Wash. That he was
Hey,
gonna be a
Brees is
threat.
out for the season.
He's out for the
He's out
season.
year. He's out for yes, I know.
So now I don't feel bad.
Yeah, but they were running high. They relied heavy on the running backs, and
And their defense. So like I'll tell you like this, Brees Hall, that hurt them. Go ahead, Watch.
Yo, I got
That
a
defense-
story real quick. I have this friend, right? He used to be a big Jets fan, right? Big Jets fan. I don't see a lot of fans. Had jerseys and all.
Oh, Barrett.
And the
You
Jets,
talking about Barrett?
yeah, bro. He still got posters in his office with Jets,
Cool.
right? I have this friend I got, and he ended up, when the team started off on 0-2, Jets then?
No, they were 0-1. 0-1 when.
So 0-1. And he jumped ship.
Look, bro. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I was never. Yo, let me talk. I was never. Look, I haven't really gotten into football. I was only a fan because my grandpa was a fan, and trust me, like I watched football here and there, but I didn't watch the Jets as much as I wasn't really that big of a football fan for a while until like you guys actually we do this now. So I'm like, I'm getting back into it, and I've always watched the Chargers and I've always watched the Jets.
Hey, but I want to get back. I want to get back to this topic because
I'm gonna tell you about my friend. My friend was sitting here raving about the Jets, raving they were gonna be a great team.
Bro, I still rather die the Jets, bro.
I didn't say your name, but he was like the Jets could be a great team. Salah, bro, he was raving.
Bro,
how good
I'll still ride that.
Salah, I never said
that defense is nasty. That defense rides, and the running back.
He jumped to become a Chargers fan, guys.
Bro, let me.
So
I will fully take that.
So with this game, the way, because remember they adopted the Kyle Shanahan playbook, right? You have.
Not up with Kyle Shanahan.
It's his playbook. You're welcome, but you literally compared the Giants to all these other games, so I don't want to hear it now. Freaking where was I going with this? The Jets, right? They lose a really up and coming running back in Breece Hall, but they go and trade for the bowling ball James Robinson from the Jacksonville Jaguars, who hasn't been playing these last couple of games because of the emergence of Travis Etienne. I think Breece Hall plays the same type of running back. He's not fast, but he's shifty and can get through the holes. And then if he gets into contact, he can win most of those against linebackers and safeties. I think he's not going to probably play this week, right? Michael Carter will probably start, but from here on out, is he? Okay. So from here on out, I just love the new scenery for him, the new culture that he's going into. They're a run first scheme, just like Cody said. They depend on that defense, front to back. Everyone's and we talked about it when they talk about the top 5 cornerbacks right now. Sauce Gardner is only behind freaking Darius Slay. So that team is up and coming as well. I like what I see with them, and it's just a little bit of a. But yeah, I don't know.
Bro.
And then, listen, it's gonna be a nice team going forward. So we're gonna go to this next game. The Raiders, finally they beat a team. The Texans, boo, I don't care. So who wants to talk about this game?
Stop. Go talk about your boy from Stanford.
Yeah. Shout out. Bro, listen, listen. Listen, what the fuck? Why is? Oh, I'm on the wrong freaking week. That's why. Hold
Raiders
on. Yeah, go ahead.
The Raiders barely squeaked by the Texans. That's very alarming for the talent they have. The Raiders are riding Josh Jacobs to a W.
Oh, and
they barely squeezed Texans.
Huh?
You said they barely squeezed by the Texans, the Raiders?
Yes.
They won by 18 points. How is that barely squeezing by?
Okay, hold on, man. Okay, I will admit.
Now, I'll admit that the fucking Chargers are squeezed by the Texans.
The Seahawks.
Okay, sorry.
We'll talk about that Seahawks game.
Okay, that may have been the game I was referring to. But, I mean, the Raiders won. I don't have much to say. I don't like. He just embarrassed me. It's cool.
Yeah. Hey, but look,
myself.
You want me to give Darius Flowers? I mean, freaking Mills. I can't even say his name right now. He did okay. I'm not okay. He's alright. He's a bridge quarterback for now.
Game,
not yet. It's because the first game hold on, time out.
No, Chargers Seahawks.
I want to talk about the Chiefs and Niners game.
All right, but before that, we have to talk Seahawks Chargers.
Chargers Seahawks.
That's the next game. It's Chargers Seahawks. Oh, wait, we're not on there, bro. That's not the next game. That's a primetime game. We gotta finish up these 4:00 games.
Hey,
your team.
Chargers Seahawks spread.
Yeah,
I called it in the group chat. Geno Smith is balling out. Geno Smith is looking like a veteran quarterback that's
Bro,
I don't know.
of
I
that.
really
Stop. What did I say at the beginning of the season? Y'all all told me I was crazy. But
Mm-hmm.
when Gino,
I was gonna
said,
give you your
y'all all
flowers.
wrote, and you know what I'm saying? I was kind of making fun of Gino, but I was serious. Geno Smith was never as
don't.
bad as everyone said Geno Smith was. He got blackballed because he probably think he had a call. He got blackballed because he got into altercation,
Yes.
and he never was playing. Geno Smith was. I picked the Chargers. I'm high on the Chargers. Chargers are injured. I still think the Chargers, if healthy, could have been good. But Geno Smith got blackballed on the Jets, and I told you Geno Smith was not a bad quarterback. And y'all all looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, I was one of them.
And
You
now,
can, if you guys look through the episodes, you'll know.
Other way, Cody.
Hey, where'd Fred go? He's not on my screen.
You're on my screen.
Go the other way. Flip it the other way.
He's still not on my screen. It's just you.
It's all right. Just keep talking.
Double click me.
Just keep talking.
Oh yeah, whatever.
All right.
Look,
so Geno. Yeah.
Smith was doing his thing out there, bro. Chargers defense is there's two.
They're hurt. They're hurt. That's it.
Man, it upsets me. It upsets me, bro. Cause man,
The only thing I'll say about this game, besides what y'all said, is when Austin Eckler is averaging more passing yards than rushing yards, that's when it's a bad recipe for you to win. I mean, Cody, put your 2 cents in.
Look, the Chargers rely heavy on Herbert, and Eckler is always a check down. And I'm telling you, when that man gets a ball in his hands, he
makes it happen.
Go for a negative. People don't see Eckler like I'm telling. Eckler is a good running back to have. He can do it. He can do it all, and he's never. I wouldn't say never, but rarely getting negative yards, whether he's rushing or getting a check down or whatever. He is one of the top running backs. I will live by that.
Okay. So, all right. So you were so adamant about this game. The Chiefs go into the San Francisco 49ers. Go ahead.
Look, bro. I don't know what happened. That was a good-ass game. Chargers. Sorry. The Niners were holding their own. I don't know what happened. And
I'll tell you what happened if you guys are ready for me to talk. Because I'll tell you like this. The game was going back and forth. Chiefs, we had the momentum in the first half. Shout out to Talanoa Hufanga who got the interception, the tip drill, right? And then we were all going back and forth. But the play of the game that happened was us going down the field and Jimmy throws a red zone pick. That became the done deal. Like, because then after that, it was 3 and out. If you look at the numbers, right, it'll show you that Jimmy G threw it for 37 attempts. That's not a recipe for the Niners for him to throw it that much. He threw for 300 yards, got 2 touchdowns and a pick, but that looks great. But if you look at the context of the game, if you watch that actual game, it was tales of two halves. We were great in the first half. That second half was buns. It was just buns. One thing I'll say is
you barely ran that ball. You're telling
yeah.
me what? CMC had less than 10 carries.
So
I get it, he's new, but then
yeah.
Jeff Wilson.
Yeah,
he had. I don't think he had any touch. Like he might have had a few touches.
Yeah, no, he had 7 carries for 54. CMC had 8 for 38. But the whole thing of that game was literally trying to get him a package to go. CMC was doing his thing, but man, it is what it is. George Kittle had a 98-yarder with a touchdown, and then McLeod with his unbelievable freaking man. It was crazy. I'll tell you like this. The defense staying on the field was bad as well. I mean, it was just all in all.
Should I bring Mike in here so y'all can argue about Jimmy G some more?
Nah. See, because there's a difference. There's a difference between me and him. He's a 49er fan. I'm an NFL fan. He speaks more biased than any. And if he wants to talk, you already know. But we're going to this next game. We're going to the Sunday night game, which to me was I'm just happy that. Oh wait, you're on mute.
I had a phone call I had to take. Let's not walk by like you guys. TJ, your mom's calling you. Well, let's not walk by like you guys thought you guys were just the missing piece.
He
Oh, we
is.
got
He can be.
Christian McCaffrey, the missing. Granted, you win against the Kansas City Chiefs, so you didn't lose to no scrubs. Okay, but you guys, oh my, I have a message. You're going further. First you got to get a win, but first you got to win your. Listen, listen, bro, listen.
Watch this.
Your division.
Watch
No,
this.
I'm not done. Not done.
Okay, hurry
Not
up.
done. Not done.
Hurry up.
Your division is once again one of the weakest divisions in the NFC.
Right. Okay.
Your division, there's only one person coming out of your division.
Okay.
And you know who it looks like it's going to be?
The Niners.
It's going to be Geno.
No, it's not. Stop. We beat them already, so we only need to. If we lose, we split. We're undefeated in our division.
I will tell you this, bro. I'm curious. Jimmy Garoppolo, I will say this, is undefeated in the regular season against the Rams. Is that correct?
Yeah, 7-0.
Will he be 8-0?
Who knows? We'll see.
I don't know, man.
But I tell you like
this. Saying is, it was more than Christian McCaffrey.
But I tell you, yeah, keep going. I want to debate that.
If Christian McCaffrey isn't the reason why, he isn't the savior you think he is. He's good. He's great. He just got in there. He has.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna be honest. I really just did this because it's really hilarious that you guys were talking so much shit Thursday, and everybody got quiet. All 49ers fans got quiet as hell on Sunday.
We didn't talk shit on Thursday because it got traded after the Thursday.
When did Christian McCaffrey trade? Thursday or
Friday? Friday morning.
Okay, whatever. Friday.
It was Thursday night you got traded. I sent that shit there.
Listen, the point of the matter is, I really just wanted to say, in the famous words of Nelson from The Simpsons. That's it.
I'll tell you like this: when it comes to that division, you said it's weak. Yes, someone has to come out of there. There's not a team that's more complete than us. I'm telling you that. Now, you want to talk?
You pick the 49ers. I pick
Right. All right.
What?
So, of course, you know I'm gonna choose the Niners. But look, you want to talk about injuries? We're also injured ourselves. It's not like we have our full team. Also, our whole D line was hurt. Bosa was playing hurt. So, but I'm not gonna take anything away from the Kansas. It's Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? Travis Kelce did his thing. All of them did their thing. Now the Giants want to give Kadarius Toney so he could go do his thing. So it's like, okay, that team versus the Bills again. It's gonna look scary. Hey, but the NFC, don't count us out. Remember this. Don't count us out.
I'm really not. I'm just talking crap.
So the next game is team. Like I said, it was the Steelers going into Miami. The only plus thing that I seen in this was my cousin came back. You know what I'm saying? So who wants to talk about it?
No, I got nothing, bro. I'm not a fan of the Steelers. Never was. Not a fan of Kenny Pickett.
I've never been. I'm not sold on Kenny Pickett at all.
Yeah, since week 1. Just to see Tua out there, I was happy.
Tua, I think it's too early bringing him back. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not a coach. I'm not whatever, but I think he should have sat a little bit. Dolphins, doing their thing. They got, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, Chase Edmonds. Chase Edmonds didn't what he was last year, but I don't know. I got nothing on this game, honestly.
I got nothing on this game.
So I will say something. I'm happy these last couple weeks they've been giving the ball to Raheem Mostert more. So just seeing him get back to his strides after the injuries with the Niners and being a combo with Tua, I like what I saw from that game. This next game, I know I picked the freaking New England Patriots, but the Bears demolished this Patriots team where Mac Jones gets benched for Happy Zappy, and then Bill Belichick just announced today that he's going right back to Mac. He's going back to Mac Jones. I don't have nothing to say about this game. Justin Fields did his thing, so I don't know what else we need to talk about for this one.
Justin Fields showed for the first time in a long time, maybe if ever, why he could be a franchise quarterback.
No, he did not. Don't say that.
Nah.
Justin Fields had a game. He had a game.
Okay.
That's not
I
even
mean,
a
I'm a
real.
fan
That's
of
not
Justin
even a
Fields.
real game. 179 yards. Like,
Yeah, I'm a fan of Justin Fields. I watched him in high school and that whatever QB Beyond whatever on Netflix. I was a fan of him.
QB1.
Yeah, QB1. I was a fan of him in college, but football maybe it's a team, but right now he hasn't cemented his name as a franchise quarterback yet.
Yeah. And here we go. Starting off with the Thursday night game. Here goes our Week 8 quick pick'ems. Remember, you're just picking the team. Don't explain nothing, okay? That's all we're gonna do.
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
Hours.
Washington's the admin on this one.
Yeah, y'all, you write this down. I can't find them.
Yeah, because every time I write it down, I lose. I lose that stuff. So we have the Baltimore Ravens at Tampa Bay. I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens.
Wash?
I got the Ravens.
I'm going Ravens.
All right, we going Ravens all the way through. We have Denver Broncos going into Jacksonville. I'm going with Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Man, that Denver defense is good.
Do it.
That Denver defense
Man,
is
I like
good.
Trevor Lawrence. I'm gonna go Denver on this one. I'm gonna ride Denver.
Okay, that's a good pick for you. Yeah, I'm bad luck with them. So this one's gonna be hard for me. We have two teams that won. We have the Carolina Panthers going into Atlanta Falcons. I'm gonna ride with my Samoan quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? With Marcus Mariota, I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons. Shout out to Thornhill.
I'll go Atlanta, man. I want to go Carolina, but I'll go Atlanta.
I'm
got,
going
Cody?
Atlanta on that one.
All right, so all three of us. Okay, we got Chicago Bears, who had their best game ever going into Dallas. I'm going with the Cowboys.
Yo. Hey, fun fact about the Bears. You know the Bears are #1 in franchise wins.
Duh, they played since 1506.
The oldest team is not the Bears.
They're the top. They're the top four.
Packers.
It's the Chiefs, the
Packers,
Packers,
Giants.
Bears, and Vikings.
No, that cannot be right.
The Bears are one of the oldest teams, bro.
And the Giants,
Bro, yes. If you don't,
the
bro.
Bears are. I do know.
Yeah.
They're not. Yeah, this is one of the oldest
All right.
teams.
Back to the picks. Let's go.
So we're going from Miami and going into Detroit. I'm sticking with my theme of all my cousins, so I'm going with two.
Hold on. The Bears game. Who'd you pick? Bears or who?
I got
You
Cowboys.
picked the Cowboys.
The boys. What do you got, Cody? I got the boys too.
I got the boys too.
All right, we got my cousin and the Miami Dolphins going into Detroit. My one of my favorite teams. But I'm gonna ride this wave with my Samoans. I'm gonna go with Tua and the Miami Dolphins.
Detroit.
They're at
I'm
Detroit
going
too.
I'm going Miami. No
Okay.
question.
I know everything for Detroit. They fucking lose.
Well,
But I'm
yeah.
going Detroit this time.
That means you picked them 5
Yeah.
times because they're 1-5. Now we have the Arizona Cardinals going into Minnesota. I'm never gonna pick the Cardinals. Bum asses. I got the Vikings.
Me too.
I would go Cardinals if James Conner was back, but I'm going with the Vikings.
All right, we got Raiders going.
DeAndre,
Oh yeah, that D-Hop's back. We got the Raiders going into New Orleans. I'm going with the Raiders.
I don't know, bro.
Yep, this
I'm
is
going with
hard.
New Orleans. I'm going with New Orleans on this one.
Start quarterback next week. Who's the starter right now in New Orleans?
Might be Dalton.
Huh?
I'll go Oakland.
Why would it even matter? Like on that depth chart. But who'd you got, Cody? Who'd you pick?
I'm going New Orleans on this one.
All right. Ooh.
See, I think that's a good pick. Bro. But
After
I'll go
all,
Oakland.
after all that shit he started this podcast with, he picks the. All right, we got.
I was riding the wave of New Orleans. That's Wash down there that was talking the shit.
No, I went New
No,
Orleans. I said-
they're a quarterback away. That's what
That
he
was
said.
Bosch. I said Andy Dalton's not that bad.
We'll roll the tape. So the next game is New England going into the New York football. I was about to say Giants, but it's the New York Jets. All right, we have that quarterback controversy. I'm going with the Jets and Sauce.
I'm the Jets, man. I'm a good team. What you got, Cody?
You know who I'm going with, bro. I'm gonna ride the Jets, bro.
All right, we have Pittsburgh. Battle of Pennsylvania. We got Pittsburgh going into Philadelphia. I got Philly.
No, baby.
Philly got
a
it.
juggernaut team. Philly.
And they just picked up what's his face, the rusher.
Robert Quinn.
Yes,
Robert
yes,
Quinn.
that's a real good pickup for them. Tennessee Titans going into. Oh wait, the Houston Oilers going to the Houston Texans. Who y'all got?
What? Oh, I'll take Tennessee.
Rivalry game at Texas. I'm going hot take with my Davis Mills.
Wow. Okay, so you Texans? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Texans or Titans?
I'm gonna ride the Titans on this one.
That's because you want Derrick Henry to go off on him.
Yeah, I do.
Please. So the next game now is the Washington Commanders going into Indianapolis Colts. I'm gonna write this one. Okay, it's Tyler Heineke versus Sam Ehlinger. Right. This is gonna be the battle of two motivated quarterbacks. But I'm going with the home team. I'm going with Indianapolis.
I have not one time this season been for this team, but this time I will go against Commanders. I will go for the Commanders. With the
Divisional.
I'm going with Commanders on this one also.
All right. We have one of Jimmy G's favorite games to play. 49ers go into LA. Does he go 7-0? What y'all say?
Yes.
I got 49ers.
Oh no, 8-0. 8-0. Does he go 8-0? I got Niners. Of course I got it. Another week with CMC getting this playbook. So now we're going into. Yeah, he said.
Niners.
Yeah, he said Niners. So the next game we're going into now is the New York Football Giants going against Geno Smith Seahawks. I'm going with the hotter team right now, but I'm going with the Seahawks. I think. We'll talk next week. I got the Seahawks.
I wouldn't be shocked if we go 6-2, but I'm going 7-1. Let's go Giants, baby.
Look, man.
Look, man.
I already know who you're going with, bro. I'm gonna write it down.
Man, that's tough. I want to go Giants, I really do, but just seeing the way Geno Smith play, man, it depends if DK Metcalf plays.
He's not.
He's not
DK
out.
Metcalf is out.
Is he? Is he? Okay.
I'm riding the Giants on this one.
All right. Now we have the Sunday night game, which it would be exciting at week 1, but we got the Green Bay Packers going into Buffalo. I am going with the fresher team that came off the bye. I'm going with the Bills.
Aaron Rodgers, he was laying in the grass for a while, so he may have got his rest. He may be ready to lose. Buffalo.
Yeah, okay. Well, you got Cody.
Hello.
Oh, hell yeah. So we're all Buffaloes. Now we're going into this game. Wait, they just played, didn't they?
Oh.
Hold on. Am I tripping before I get off this?
What?
No. Never mind. I'm not. I'm tripping. That was me and Madden playing the game. Okay. They play. I'm tripping. We have the Cincinnati Bengals going into their rival Cleveland Browns. I'm going with Chase not playing is kind of hard, but Tyler Boyd is still and T Higgins still playing. I got the Bengals.
Me too.
Yeah, I'll take the Bengals on that.
And I'm gonna be real with you. This ain't gonna be much of a talk next week because everybody's picking the same damn shit this week.
It doesn't matter if we pick it or not. We still have discussions to talk about. See what unravels. Trades are happening.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So there it is, y'all. This is week 8. My boy Cody, my boy Ty. Listen, y'all boys. Good luck Monday. I'm gonna root y'all on from my gym, and then y'all enjoy that barbecue, and I'll see you at the award ceremony. All right. So we gotta take a picture with our trophies. Nah, but y'all have to get ready for taking pictures with all our trophies, bro, because we did some really good shit this year. You know what I'm saying? So Hey, I see y'all boys later. This is week 8's quick pick'ems on the Route Tree Television Sutterflex podcast. I'll see y'all boys later.